Come to stare at a dying Nord, eh? Hate to disappoint you. None of it's fatal. Guess we're allies. Never thought he'd be the type for gold madness, but treasure chipped away at his honor. Said he was angry the captain wanted to buy our way into the Dominion, the liar. I laughed when he realized the treasure wasn't gold. He always wanted to carve out his own empire. With these siege weapons and supplies, he thinks he can do it. But where's he going to get the soldiers to use them? He's an oathbreaker and a fool. If you don't put him out of his misery, I will. Come to stare at a dying Nord. Me. You filth! You'll not get past me!
Nice work back there. Nuttall found an old vent that led to this chamber. More climbing than I'd have liked, but we made it through. My crew is making short work of the mutineers behind us, but there are still plenty more in the cavern. Agreed. But we need to draw him out. Otherwise, he'll order the mutineers to kill my crew. And if he sees my face, Faenir is as good as dead. We have to be smart about this. with fire. There's a barrel of kindle pitch on the docks. If you burn the Imperial war supplies on the docks, everyone will be too focused on putting it out to worry about Browdy Bloodshark. When he shows his face, you can stick a blade through it. Here, take this whistle. Give it a sharp blast, and my crew will help you fight any mutineers in your path. Once they're distracted, we'll keep the mutineers off your back while you hunt Browdy Bloodshark. Good luck. Kindle pitch burns bright. Once you've lit the fires, go after Browdy Bloodshark while his mutineers focus on the dock. And don't be afraid to whistle for help. Those cretins stabbed my crew in the back. We're itching to return the favor.
Move, now! Fan out!
Split up! fools! What are you doing out there? I'll give you the Blood Eagle before I'm done.
We have to get out of here. You don't understand. He's insane. He'll keep trying to control the undead until he succeeds. Then it's over. There's no way the mutineers will fight without him. Toward the end, he frightened even his most loyal sailors. Have you seen Captain Linwin? Is she all right? Thank the gods. If only I'd burned the cursed map to this place. But perhaps there's something to salvage here. The Dominion will welcome a cave full of Imperial war supplies. That should be enough for a full pardon and a letter of marque. You must know of our raids across the Long Coast. Well, that's behind us now. The treasure will wipe our debts clean so we can put our talents to use in the Queen's own navy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find my wife. The traitors lost their fight once you killed Broughty Bloodshark. I'd rather hang the lot of them, but Fania said some were coerced into it. Even so, they'll need some kind of punishment. What we first planned to do, once we inventory the weapons and supplies in this cave, we'll present the list to the Thalmor. If they like what they see, they'll give us our amnesty and make us part of the Queen's own navy. We were, but those days are over. I should have seen they never would be for Broughty Bloodshark. The damnable thing is, he was an excellent first mate. Up until the promise of treasure warped his mind, I suppose. Those who planned it will hang. The rest who were forced into it, they can leave, unless my crew objects. I need to spend some time with Fania. Before you go, find Bulag. He put something together for you. Our way of saying thanks. It may not be much, but Bulag scraped together a reward. We can't exactly pay you in catapults, not if we want the Dominion to take us in. What you did for us, we won't forget it. Because it's the unluckiest thing I could think of. The sight of those birds terrifies sailors from one end of Tamriel to the other. You'd think they were Daedric princes with wings. I don't want my ship filled with superstitious fools moaning about the Draugr below the waves, or cursed gold and treasure chests. I want a straight-backed crew ready to knock the Draugr overboard and dispel ancient curses, so we can spend the gold. It may not be much, but Bulag...
You're lucky we haven't hanged you. Yet.
Fools thought betraying the captain would pay off.
I thought I'd been abandoned.
You'll dig holes for yourselves before
They
this is
must
done.
have something worth taking.
Can't say where the Albatros will head next, but you're always welcome aboard. None of us will forget what you did here. And Nutal won't forget either. Saving our lives is a little more than just help. Next time you see us, we'll be privateers. Nutal and I are going to miss you. We scrounged a bit and came up with something. I hope it serves you well. The captain wants all these supplies catalogued and stowed before we contact the Thalmor. I should really handle this until Engor recovers.
Wonderful. Thought I'd be yapping here for eternity. Blasted wormies only have eyes for the empty ones. Very well. Tie me to your belt and we can get started. No time to lose. How can you breathe? You just do without thinking much about it. It's the same with me in talking. Or worm cultists digging up old bones. Didn't ask if they belonged to anyone, did they? The wormies just started making skeletons. Yes! Pieces of me are all over the place. It's rather disconcerting. I'm probably not the first skeleton you've had to reassemble, and I doubt I'll be the last. But once I'm walking again, we can figure out what the wormies want with the bone orchard. Deal? Ah, quite the view from up here, eh? I'm at the landscape. Don't get any ideas. All right, let's find the rest of me. Try searching the wormy camps or knocking some skeletons around until my bits fall out. The dig site's not too far away, just around the bend. One of these bends. I don't mind if you take your time. I'm just happy to be walking again. Efficient little nitwits! Could be part of me in every skeleton here! That was my femur! Wait, no, my femur bends to the left. Carry on! That tickles! Look at all the dirt on my bones! I used to bathe weekly to keep myself presentable. hell? This is filthy! What did the wormies do? Use it as a shovel? That's the last one! Quickly now! Drop my pieces on the ground and I'll put myself back together! You have no idea how good this feels. To be whole again, and walk with my own 2 legs. To have legs at all! Next? Oh, you mean the wormies! Can't leave them here, digging up bones that dig up bones? No idea! That's why we'll need to investigate, yes? That's the thing for us. Investigations all around! Their biggest dig site is nearby. Hard to miss it, really. Unless you're one to miss a hole in the ground. Charging off like filled and air blood drunk, eh? Don't expect me to lend a hand. Perhaps a rib will do? Point it at any wormy skeleton and I'll have it fighting at your side. No, it's no trouble. You can thank me later. Onward to the dig site! The dig site's not too far away, just around the bend. One of these bends. I don't mind if you take your time. I'm just happy to be walking again. Oh, there's not much to say. Dull as a rusty dagger, me. If I told you about myself, I'd put you to sleep. And with all these wormies about, they'd turn you into a skeleton. We'd make quite the pair then, wouldn't we? An explorer! See the world, meet new people. When you get down to it, that's what I like most about life. Oh, but that was long ago. And as much as these bones suit me, they complicate travel. No, everything blends together after a while. Can't remember being anything else, now that I think of it. Funny. Walked, really. Came here, found a beautiful city with wonderful people, and decided to make it my home. The tree thane was a nice sword. Said I'd fit right in. I was so excited I fell asleep on the spot. Oh, I've been traveling for quite a while, you see. This was my chance to sit down and relax. I don't remember nodding off. But when I woke, the city was gone and I was covered in dirt. You'd think I'd been asleep for a century. Oh my, yes. Falinesti never stays in one place for long. I'd planned to see the lands without walking around so much. But all that's left of it are the holes in the ground. Lots of secrets down there, but you didn't hear it from me. They did. I tried to tell them I was no ordinary talking skull, but they threw me out. That's what I said, but they ignored me and droned on. Something about the flame meld and dark anchors. Made it sound like they were nautical blacksmiths. Idiots. The dig site's not too far away, just around the bend. One of these bends. The dig site's not too far away, just around the bend. Oh, there's not much to say. Dull as a rusty dagger, me. They did. I tried to tell them I was no ordinary talking skull, but they threw me out. That's what I said, but they ignored me and droned on. Something about the flame meld and dark anchors. Made it sound like they were nautical blacksmiths. Idiots. Walked, really. Came here, found a beautiful city with wonderful people, and decided to make it my home. The tree thane was a nice sword. Said I'd fit right in. I was so excited I fell asleep on the spot. Oh, I've been traveling for quite a while, you see. This was my chance to sit down and relax. I don't remember nodding off. But when I woke, the city was gone and I was covered in dirt. You'd think I'd been asleep for a century. Oh my, yes. Falanesti never stays in one place for long. I'd planned to see the lands without walking around so much. But all that's left of it are the holes in the ground. Lots of secrets down there, but you didn't hear it from me. An explorer! See the world, meet new people. When you get down to it, that's what I like most about life. Oh, but that was long ago. And as much as these bones suit me, they complicate travel. No, everything blends together after a while. Can't remember being anything else, now that I think of it. Funny. Goradir! Goradir, what have they done?
What does it look like? They dug up my barrow.
What? Why?
Wouldn't stop asking about the roots.
The roots? Why would they care about the... Oh, no.
Told them they were asking for trouble. But did they listen? Went right to the barrow bar. Idiots.
Hey, friend, listen, we have a problem.
You're Dringoth's friend, right? Spinner Amarir won't be happy about that. Most of us choose to sleep in our own bones. But Dringoth borrowed those of a long-dead elf. He was always restless, even in life. Dringoth's true bones are gnarled in the roots of the barrow bar. Some say they're the oldest in the orchard. Look out for him, would you? His recklessness tends to wear at the others buried here. Tired. Very tired. Much taller. Very bright, good sense of humor. No patience for Dringoth's mischief. Years ago, she'd had enough, so she took him apart and scattered him around the bone orchard. I laughed hard enough to shift my barrow.
The wormies must be here for what's under the barrow bow. With enough of the little skeletons, they'll be able to dig up the big ones. I knew I shouldn't have said anything to that Ithruin fellow. The wormy leader told him he'd have no use for the big bones in the ground with the barrow bow to keep them sleeping. But if he digs up the barrow bow's roots, he'll kill it. Then he can build giant wormy skeletons to stomp around. There are others like Goradir sleeping beneath the barrow bow. If they knew what the wormies wanted, they'd help. But we can't get there without Spinner Amariel's help, and she's not too happy with me. She's up on the ridge overlooking the bone orchard. Maybe I shouldn't go with you. No, that's silly. I'm sure she'll be happy to see me. But just to be prudent, I'll let you do the talking. When Spinner Amariel sees me, she'll be surprised. Hopefully not enough to scatter me across the bone orchard. Again. It'll be fine. What's so special about a great tree the size of a sailing ship, sealing the old bones beneath it in eternal slumber? Not much beyond all that, I suppose. To keep people out, why else? Spirits hate disturbances, and to keep the bones from wandering away. The barrow bow grew around the oldest skull in the ground, you know. The big hill in the center of the orchard? Well, suppose it doesn't look much like a skull now. Been buried too long. Ha! Oh, most think it belongs to the god Ifri. His death made the bones of the earth, or so it goes. Depends on who tells the story. Oh, no, of course not. Nobody that important. I don't know. Yes, it's left me completely. Wait, did you hear that? Could have sworn it was a wormy. Oh, must have been my imagination. Brilliant young woman. Keeps records of all the bones buried here, big and small alike. Every dead elf in the ground is important enough for her to track. Suppose it's why she was annoyed with me for inhabiting these elf bones instead of my own. No idea! Some dead elf from another era. Probably won a war, lost a war, or refused to fight in a war. You know how it goes with these things.
You're Dringoth's friend.
to the side!
Did you meet the new commander?
Please, help!
I've got you now!
Aid me!
Circle around!
I'm sorry. They forced me to do it. I had no choice.
From the sides!
He did it. I'm free.
Spinner of Ariel, we need your help. It's an emergency.
Dringoth, who put you back together? Are you to blame for these worm cultists?
Not at all. Well, not exactly. I'll let my friend fill you in. I'll let you talk with the Spinner. I tend to infuriate her. No idea why. Oh, we have a history built upon the bedrock of respect and mutual appreciation. We're just having a bit of a spat. 30 or 50 years, I think. Yes, let's say 50. Give or take a decade. It's my fault, really. I was insufferable. Don't know how she put up with me, to be honest. Taking me apart was the best thing for us both. Not at all. Well, I do wonder how she'd fare buried up to her neck while I sit in a nice warmly lit cave, but it's a passing fancy. She used to visit my skull and sing to me, even when we were squabbling. That's true friendship right there.
Why did you let Dringoth talk you into this? Do you know how much trouble he's brought to the Bone Orchard? My apologies. His very presence wears at my manners. What do you need? Yes, their leader threw and made vague threats about me remaining inside. He's attempting to raise the old bones beneath the Barrow, but there's no way he'll do that before Eldenroot sends a patrol, so I'm staying put. Dug up? But that would take weeks. How do they manage? Why? Those old bones are useless to them. The Barrow shields them from necromancy. But if they can dig up the Barrow's roots... Oh no. They plan to turn the old bones into an army! Here, this is Niranon's horn. Head beneath the Barrow and sound the horn before the gate. It's the only way inside, unless you want to help the worm cult with their digging. And don't let Dringoth sneak off with that horn.
Come on! We need to get to the Barrow!
Head to the Barrow. Niranon's horn will get you inside, I'm sure of it. There are many wood elves interred around the Barrow. I catalogue their names, cities of origin, and learn about their lives. Then I sing their stories beneath the roots, so the old bones beneath have something new to dream about. I've always known Dringoth. He managed to get into trouble when he was just a skull. How he learned to climb like that still eludes me. The spinners who came before were no different. Dealing with Dringoth has been the only real constant in the Bone Orchard. We drive the rhythm of our people. Every wood elf has meaning, no matter how small. Spinners find the perfect tune for each, so the stories of our strongest and our weakest can harmonize together. At least, that's how I see it. Ha! No, not me. Not yet.
They're already inside. If we're lucky, they haven't made it to the heart of the barrow bow. They can't have uncovered all this so quickly. We should hurry. If Niranon still stands, she'll let us through. She has to. Gatekeeper to the barrow bow, a friend long ago. Not so fond of me in recent centuries. She'll understand why we need to get in, I'm sure of it.
Disturbs the heart of the barrow bow.
Niranon, enough with the theatrics! You need to let us in!
Dringle, what are you doing here? Who is with you? And why are there intruders in the roots of the barrow bow? Dringle, what have you done?
Nothing, I'm trying to help!
Once again you bring us suffering. Banishment is too good for you this time.
The barrow bow's roots are a bit dank, aren't they? A bit creepy. I know I shouldn't say it, but all the talking skeletons in one place are a bit unsettling. It's not just me, is it? Banished makes it sound so severe. More of an extended vacation. It's good to put a little distance between your family, especially when you disagree on a few small matters. The others want to sleep until everyone forgets them. To which I say, pah! A daily constitutional does wonders to brush out the cobwebs. So does a dandelion if you have actual cobwebs. But family is family, so I stay in this wretched place. Extended family. Second cousins in arms. Distant relations thrice removed. When there are so few of you left, I suppose they become your family, even when all you do is bicker.
What will you make us lose this time, Dringar?
You should have left, Dringoth.
The Barabau's roots are a bit dank, aren't they? A bit creepy. I know I shouldn't say it, but I'll...
Ulfras will not forgive you again.
Why, Dringo? Why return?
Dringoth, you were banished, yet you dare return?
Listen to me! We're in danger! Necromancers are trying to kill the Barabau!
You warn of danger. Dringoth, who leveled nations with his girth. Your restlessness trapped us here in the first place.
There are a vast number of elf bones in the bone orchard. If we all use them together, we can drive out the invader!
Together? Since when have you done anything that wasn't for yourself? Once more you bring danger upon us, then beg for our help to end it. No longer! You'll remain beneath the Barabau until the world forgets you!
Ulfras, wait!
We have no quarrel with you, Living One. Indeed, we thank you for your part in awakening us. The invaders in the Barabau must be stopped. Because we must punish him for his transgressions. The elf-bone shell to which he was banished will no longer suit him. We'll return him to the old skull around which the Barabau first grew. The very skull that surrounds this room. Dringoth's crimes are unforgivable. We once sought a true death in the farthest reaches of the world, but his aimless wanderings led to our imprisonment. Here, we can never die. Perhaps we were too hasty. Very well. Because Dringoth broke his exile only to warn us of so great a threat, we'll allow him to leave us in peace, but only if he aids us in driving out the invaders. Enemies at the inner gate. Come quickly, we'll drive out the worm cult.
If it weren't for you, I'd be well and truly buried right now. You're a real friend. Hey!
Rise and protect the roots! They'll never make us their slaves.
Move to flank!
Rise, my friends! Rise and slay the intruders! Return them to the dust! Protect the barrow bound! Turn back the invaders! Drive them from our home! Shatter the bones they steal from the restful dead.
Can't say I'll miss throwing back wave after wave of wormies and their bony minions. But now I have a chance to see the world, meet new and interesting people. Only now I won't accidentally smash everything in my path. Rather embarrassing, that. Can't say I'll miss throwing back wave. Can't say I'll miss throwing back wave after wave of... See the world, I expect. Folks may not take kindly to chattering elf bones, but it's better than stomping everything to jelly, eh? I'm sure I'll see you around. The world's only so big. Bigger now, I expect. Ooh, how exciting! You know, I hadn't thought about it. I usually just pick a direction and start walking. Though sometimes that doesn't work out so well. Take the Sea of Ghosts. Seems like a fun jaunt, yeah? Up north, very north, lots of water. Ice like you wouldn't believe. But the barnacles, oh, do they chafe. Took me a decade rolling around in desert sands to rid myself of those. Oh yes, loved it. Warm, dry, and the sand feels so good on my bones. Unfortunately, the people there aren't big on walking skeletons. Not many are, but there in particular. When they saw me coming, they took for the hills. The caves, whatever was available to hide in. By the time I reached a city, it would be completely deserted. Made me terribly lonely. But that was long ago. I should visit, see how things have changed.
A heated battle. I haven't felt its like in ages. With luck, the invaders will crawl away from this place and leave us to our slumber.
I'm sure I'll see you around. The world's only so... I'm sure I'll see you around. The world's only so big.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead. South Point is currently off limits. You'll need to keep back for your own safety. The citizens of South Point are killing each other in the streets. I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alonthor may need help evacuating survivors. You'll find him by the road, outside the town. Captain Alonthor can tell you more. I need to watch the road, warn away travelers.
Dominion troops are stingy with coin, but you're an adventurer of refined tastes. Yes, one who appreciates quality wares.
Looking for any work not related to carnivals. Let me know if you have any leads.
The whole town went crazy. It's just inconceivable, impossible, unbearable. If this is just how things are here, I need to offload my wares so I can go set up shop elsewhere.
Greetings.
It's at times like these when my commitments as a priest are truly tested. I will support my community and continue prayers until South Point is restored to its previous glory.
Well, I suppose I can't go back to town now, can I? Just make myself comfortable here for a while. This sort of thing usually sorts itself out, doesn't it?